Alright, hey guys, what's going on? So this is going to be one of my favorite looks. It is a glam tutorial. So I'm raw right now. My hair's not done. I have no makeup on, no anything. So let's get rolling here. Alright, so first I'm priming my face with a Smash Box Photo Primer Spray, and I'm really liking this. I thought it was going to make my face look really dewy and glowy and oily, but it didn't. It just kind of holds and sets everything in place, so that's good. I'm down for it. I like it a lot. And then after that, I'm going to pick up my Anastisa Dip Brow, and the color that I use is chocolate. It's a little bit, it's not too warm and it's not too cool, and I never, ever, ever, I mean, no one should use black on their brows because it just looks kind of harsh, but, you know, everyone has their own preference, so do you, boo. Alright, so I'm just brushing my brows, and for my dip brow, I'm going to use just a basic angled eyeliner brush here. And the reason why I am fast forwarding through me doing my brows is just simply because I don't know about you, but how many brow tutorials have you seen? I've seen about a quadrillion. Yes, quadrillion. So yeah, you guys really don't care how I fill in my brows, so moving right along with that. I do like to make sure, I will say with this dip brow, it's very, very important to brush through it, because if not, it will look kind of harsh. I'm not down for the big harsh brow. And right now I'm just taking a really small concealer brush. There is no concealer on this brush. I'm just kind of, you know, cleaning up anything that I missed. And now I am priming my eyelids with Matte Pro Longwear Concealer in NC45. This is my favorite way to prime my eyes. I like anything that's 2-in-1, so I can use it as concealer and eye primer. I never have any issues with my eyeshadow creasing, running, or leaving me when I have this on. And I just use a beauty blender to apply that on my eyelids like so. And then next I'm going to take my MAC 224 brush, and I'm picking up my Too Faced Semi-Sweet palette, my favorite palette right now. And I'm going to go in with the color Peanut Butter for my transition color. It's really good to get a transition color that's close to your skin tone. It's okay if it's a little bit warmer or cooler. Just something that's close to your skin tone is going to help the blending process a lot. And I'm just putting this all over my eyelid, on the crease, up under the brow bone, just everywhere to make everything blend nicely. Okay, next I'm taking in that truffled color, same brush, 224, and it's going directly into the crease, back and forth, you know, same old windshield wiping motion. And this color, you can't really see it that much, but that's okay because we're gonna build. Whenever I'm doing any kind of smoky eye, I like to lay down a lot of colors just to build it up, so that way it's a little bit more intensified. So back and forth there. Next, I'm going in with one of my favorite palettes, the NYX Adorable, and I'm using the darkest brown. As you can see, I like it a lot. And I'm going to do the same thing again, back and forth in that crease. And this one is a little bit cooler, and also it's a little bit more pigmented, sorry, than the other one. And then next, I'm hitting up the Hot Fudge from the Too Faced Semi-Sweet palette, but I'm using a flat brush. I'm using a flat brush because I really want to get in there in just the crease only. I don't want to take it any higher or any lower, so just really right in that socket there. And same thing, just, you know, slide that in there back and forth again. And then I'm going to pick up my 224 brush. It's nice and clean. And look, perfect, easy blending. Just blending all of that together so that it just melts together and looks beautiful. It's also very, very important to make sure in between, especially when you're trying to blend colors together, that you wipe your brush nice and clean, because if not, you're going to have a big mess. Okay, here I'm just taking that transition color, Peanut Butter again, and I'm just knocking off that harsh lines from all the brown tones that I put on my eye there. So again, back and forth. Next, 217 brush, and I am just going to grab the mousse color here, and then it's just going on the lid there. And I love it. I love having like a really, really dark crease with a really light matte lid. I don't know why I love that so much, but I do. It's very simple, it's very chic, but it's also, you can dress it up a lot, so that's probably why it's my favorite. So again, put it on the lid, and now I wipe the brush clean again, and I'm just really blending it in from the inner corners and going out. Next, I'm going to grab that Morphe pointed brush, and now I'm going in with black. I decided it wasn't quite dark enough for me, so pointed is just so that you can get that precision, the preciseness of the color in the socket. And now I'm taking 224 again and just brushing it back and forth again in windshield wiping motion, just really making sure I'm getting that black everywhere. And just wiping some more. I mean, blend, honey. Just blend, like they say, blend literally until your arms and you can't feel your fingers anymore. Okay? Okay, next I'm grabbing that coconut cream color, and that is going right up underneath my brow just for a little bit of a highlight. I'm not really into a strong brow highlight, so this is just not, I like it more subtle just to make the brows pop. Here, nothing intriguing going on. Basic, lining my eyes. I'm tight lining. That's different. Normally I'm using liquid liner, but I'm using pencil and tight lining. Next, I am taking Matte Match Master foundation, and I'm spraying my beauty blender with the Smashbox Photo Priming Spray. The only reason why I did that was just simply because I didn't have my water bottle, so I wouldn't waste your primer on that, but I just needed something to make it a little bit moist. So that's what that was. And then I'm just taking that and I am putting my foundation all over my face with my beauty blender. Notice how on the sides, just to kind of get that precision with the foundation with my eyeliner and eyeshadow, I just kind of, you know, cut it right there at the crease. Yep, right there. That. And then I'm just going in and making sure everything's nice and blended. And then don't worry, I'm going to get rid of that harsh line in just a moment. We're going to blend all of that out there. I love the beauty blender. You couldn't paint. I'm not into foundation brushes. I haven't found one that I like, so if you guys know one, let me know. Okay, next I'm taking MAC Pro Longwear Concealer once again. Same thing, same shade, NT45, and I'm just highlighting up under my eyes a little bit. Not anything too strong, just enough to kind of make my eyes pop and add a little bit of dimension to my face, and also makes me look nice and wide awake. And then I'm just taking a little down center of my nose, Cupid's bow, and then my chin. This is just to kind of balance everything, because I found if you just have highlighted up under your eyes, it just, I don't know, this looks kind of harsh. So this just kind of balanced everything. Okay, next I'm going to take the NYX Wonder Stick. This is contouring and highlighting, and I'm going to contour the sides of my face, sides of my nose, and on my forehead. This is my second time using this. I don't think that it's bad. I just think that it'll work better for more normal to dry skin because it is cream. So I feel like when I blend it with my foundation and my natural oils, I felt like it kind of slid right off. But I'm going to put powder over it in a second. But yeah, I think this might be pretty okay for someone who's not oily. And everyone knows I'm not a contour junkie. Like I said, I'm just doing it a little bit because of the look. It is glam, so therefore a little bit more definition and highlight and contrast going on in the face. It's always good for a glam night, especially if you're going to be taking a lot of pictures. This is really helpful. It's kind of like a built-in natural light, especially when it's dark outside. And here I am trying to contour my massive forehead, but that's okay. We all got flaws. Just love yourself no matter what, right? That's right. And once again, beauty blender and just kind of blending all of that together. Okay, so now I am just setting everything with powder. I'm using MAC powder. And I'm using the Real Techniques powder brush here. Yeah, bam, there it is. Studio Fix. Totally lost my train of thought there. Okay, so next I'm using this Fit Me Maybelline powder to go over my contour. It is a little bit warmer, but it gets the trick done. It's normally better to have more cool tones when you're doing contouring, so that way it looks more like shadows, but this works pretty good. And I love this Real Techniques this Real Techniques contour brush. I've never seen this in Ulta before, and I frequent Ulta a lot. I actually found this in Walmart. Yeah, good old Walmart. So this brush is the jam. It's nice and dense. You can get that really precise contour. I'm amazed. I love it to pieces. So I'm just going over and I'm doing the sides, just going over a little bit more, just so that way it's a little bit more pigmented, because sometimes, you know, on us darker skinned women, if we don't put enough up there, sometimes you really can't see the transition when you're in pictures from the highlight and the contour. You know, like I said, you don't want the face to look flat. I just want it to look really nice and bright and dimensional. So sides of my face, nose, forehead, and then I'm going to take my flat top elf brush again here shortly, and I'm just going to go ahead and there it is. I'm going to blend all of that together. I know a lot of people use this brush for their foundation. That's actually what it's for. I've never tried it for that. I only use it for whenever I'm blending out like contour, blush, or highlight. Now I'm going to take the other end of that NYX Wonder Stick, the highlight part, and I do like this highlight. It is a really good highlight. It's yellow tone, so once again, perfect for brown skin. I will say that NYX definitely got the shades right as far as only the contour and highlights from fair all the way to deep. So only thing is, I feel like the deep might not be deep enough, but it will get the trick done. So kudos to that. The highlight is beautiful. Nice yellow undertone. Doesn't make you look starky or ashy. It's right on point. So I am feeling that. And again, just going back through with the flat top brush again. And now what I'm doing is I'm putting that highlight directly under the contour, and this is just to bring out the contour a little bit and to make it look a little bit more chiseled and defined. This is a really good trick also I do, like if I'm doing makeup for photography or weddings. This just really brings everything together, and like I said, this kind of really helps define everything. Then once again, I'm going to take my beauty blender and just blend all of that together. You don't want to see the lines. You don't want any harsh lines or anything that looks streaky. So that's why I like the beauty blender for this, especially when it's a little bit damp. I don't know, I just feel like when it's damp, it just helps blend everything nice and easily and makes it look nice and smooth and buttery and beautiful and flossy and glossy. Yeah, all of those things. Alright, next I am going in with a blush brush here, and I'm using my all-time favorite blush, Raisin by MAC. This is the jam. I like this blush because I can make it look light. I can build it up. Perfect again for brown skin beauties. And what do you know? Once again, I'm blending it all out. That's the key I found whenever you're doing like contour and blush. You always want to make sure everything is blended. So, oh yeah, for my highlight, the Morphe brush palette. This is a really cool palette. I normally use it for my clients, but I decided to pull it out of my client kit. Most of these blushes, they're not matte. They have a little shimmer to them, so I like to use them more so for highlighting, and that right there is my favorite one to highlight with for my skin tone. It's not ashy or chalky looking. It's just giving a nice luminous light. See, look at that. Perfect. So yeah, that's what I like to use to highlight. So I'm putting it right over the apples of my cheeks and taking it up down the center of my nose, center of my face, just to give me a nice glowy look. And then once again, just grabbing my flat top brush and just kind of making sure that's nice and blended into the skin so it all looks like one. And now I'm going in with the 224 brush, and since I did kind of that cleanup with the foundation and the beauty blender, now I'm just kind of dragging it out, kind of buffing out that line so that way it's not too harsh and sharp. I just want it to kind of, you know, just look nice and simple. Now, nothing fun. I am just lining the waterline. I feel like eyeliner is an absolute must if you are doing any type of smoky eye. Then I'm taking the, what is this? The Maybelline Infallible eyeshadow and Amber Rush. I love these. These are kind of like, it's a different texture though. It's kind of like a pressed pigment. And I'm just using this to highlight the inner dots of my eyes, and it gives a nice, beautiful color. There has a nice little sparkle, and I love doing it, especially because I have a matte color all over my lid. So this just kind of pulls the look together. And then I'm going to put my lashes on off camera, of course, because I can't do that in focused. And give myself a little spray here with my Victoria's Secret Make It Last primer. And I am all done. Okay, now I'm gonna go do my hair and it's lipstick time. All right, here we go. Hey guys, so I showed you 4 different lips that you could pair with this face, this style of makeup. That is why I absolutely love it so much. I'm pretty sure you could probably do way more than 4, but those are just my favorite 4. And I think out of those, my neutral one is probably the favorite. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. Remember, this is not an everyday thing, but if you want to do it every day, go for you. This is just my nighttime go out glam look, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, repost it, subscribe, leave your comments, tell me if you like it, tell me if you don't like it, and let me know. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great day.